Guys and girls, hello, this is Flavored. How is this fine night treating ya? Well, I don't know, but let's imagine it is night for you as well. I'm really glad you found the time to sit down here with me and watch a sort of ranked match, which will be going live in about 2 minutes or something like that. It will be yet another Hutt ball. Now, don't take off your shoes. Stick to them for now, because you know, Hutt balls are awesome to watch, they're awesome to play, they're definitely the best mode of across all the MMORPGs in terms of PvP for now. So I will never skip a good Hutt ball match. So this is what we're going to be watching today, and you know what? We'll be going to the tomb of Freedon, Nadd, one of the 3 PvP hubs in Solder across the globe right now. These are the Bastion, Prophecy of the 5 in Europe, of course. When paid transfers went live, all the European competitive PvPers transferred to the tomb of Freedon, Nadd, and that was a good choice. You know, it has created a healthy PvP environment. So if you are from Europe, definitely, and interested in PvP, definitely roll a tomb of Freedon, Nadd character. You will not be disappointed. The 2 teams fighting it out will be Harbinger, long-term PvP Tomb of Freedon, Nadd players. They are a long-standing team of from Finland. Has shown us a lot of great games, but the problem with them is that their play sometimes can be carefree. They like to experiment, and they're one of these teams that can sometimes come up with innovative stuff that sometimes finds its way into general play, but a lot of times they can just get drunk, they can play with their eyes closed, or just use game pads to control their characters, and sometimes that might make their game sloppy. Certainly hoping it's not the case this time, because I'm expecting a solid Hutt ball match from them, but we'll see. On the other side, they will be playing against Reality Check. I know this might not be something pleasant to hear about your team, but they are a solid number 2 from the Red Eclipse. It's a standing fact that they've been only second to Nostrum Dolus, another great European team, but it's not about them right now, it's about Reality Check. And I haven't really seen a lot of games from Reality Check since they've transferred, but I've been hearing a lot of rumors that they've been showing strong and solid play against whatever team they come up with, and I'm definitely hoping they will be showing a great game of Hutt ball against Harbinger. Let's look at the setups of these 2 teams. Immediately you can see that Harbinger has a diverse composition. They've got a standard tanking setup of a Shadow and a Guardian. Their healing setup is classic. They've got a Sage and a Scoundrel. In terms of DPS, they've got a mix of ranged and melee. They've got the Combat Sentinel for utility. They've got Assault Vanguard here. Pretty much hybrid, actually, doesn't utilize its sticky assault plus stick. They've got a gunnery commando and gunslinger playing marksmanship. On the other hand, though, and this is considerably more interesting, Reality Check goes in with triple tank, triple healer setup. They've basically got only 2 DPS, 1 Carnage Marauder and 1 Focus. We'll see how will it play out for them. I'm not really sure that is entirely viable, but who knows. Immediately Reality Check grabs the ball but gets pulled. Here, Focus down. It doesn't look like healers will be able to keep him alive. Yes, and it is Morivi, the Guardian tank for Harbinger, who grabs the ball, and it might spell trouble for Reality Check right from the start. They just do not have the DPS, let's face it. In their current setup, there is no chance for them to just to just take Morivi down, and it is clearly reflected in the ops frame. Fluffy Blood Bolt, though, getting a little bit into the dangerous zone, might be going down, I don't know. At the same time, one of the healers for Reality Check is taking a lot of hit, but I don't think there will be a lot of deaths in this game. We'll see, though. Morivi, meanwhile, is making way towards the Reality Check's line, and all he needs right now is just some support for a Guardian Leap, and it will be the first score, unless, of course, Reality Check is just tries to exercise some pull or something, but at the same time, if you just remember their setup, they've got a couple of juggernauts. And what's interesting here is that one of their juggernauts seems to be a hybrid or vigilance playing in tank gear. Not entirely sure what gear he has. Know that he has just a lot of hit points. And look at that, finally Harbinger scores first point to them, and at the same time Reality Check is a little bit quicker on grabbing that ball. At the same time, Fluffy Blood Ball pulls Mual into the fire. Oh, what a little bit of weird reset. Maybe it was an attempted pass, but misclick quite a lot, happens quite a lot on these multi-level terrain. Sometimes mouse can just accidentally click somewhere unintended, and that's what happens. Look at that, Iazmat, that is exactly the guy I was talking about, going in Xian form. Quite unexpected, to be honest. I'm very interested to see what results can this yield to Reality Check. He received a pass, but remember that Xian form is considerably squishier than Ceresu. Maybe if Iazmat gets focused down, he could be taken down by Harbinger. That's hard to say, actually. It doesn't look like Harbinger wants to just focus him down. Maybe they haven't realized yet what form he's using. Look at that, Iazmat is down in the pit still, not receiving support yet, but it looks like he gets it finally, and there is a huge battle here in the middle. Definitely Reality Check, even they have like 1 DPS, 1 focus, that's all they have, and Harbinger should not be feeling a lot of pressure right now, and all Reality Check can bank on. Oh my god, what is this? A grenade goes through resilience. Well, definitely something unexpected for Glory there, who was waiting for the ball to spawn, used Force Shroud, was like prepared to grab it, but gets controlled by a grenade, and it looks like it might be second point for Harbinger here. The game is not really turning out in favor of Reality Check. Definitely they were banking on great ball control maybe, but at the same time setup of Harbinger is somewhat superior here. They've got a gunslinger, and that is the best tool you can have in terms of control. There we go, second point goes, and Karn immediately takes spot, but doesn't really manage to grab the ball. Maybe his ping is not exactly suitable for this, or maybe he just doesn't click in time. Maybe Reality Check is more experienced in this, because you know, quite often when you start off by clicking on your abilities and clicking on the screen and then move on to the keybinds, you are more skilled in picking up the balls. But if you start off with keybinds in the game, quite often your clicking is kind of sloppy. Anyway, it looks like one of the operative healers right now is in possession of the ball looking for the pass, but Mual is controlled here, so is Iazmat. Harbinger is doing all the best they can to prevent that pass. At the same time, though, Sorcerer for Reality Check makes it to the line and pulls that operative, who immediately rolls and scores. At the same time, though, it doesn't look like there is a lot of Reality Check's members are present in the middle right now, and the ball goes to Harbinger. Not exactly sure what's going on in the middle right now, but it looks like the ball carrier is making his way unhindered to Reality Check's line. Let's see if Reality Check attempts to slow him down, maybe intercept the pass, do something. Yes, it looks like there are already both Marauders for Reality Check are sitting on the ball carrier, who is Karn, by the way. Oh my god, that was a dangerous pass. Morivai was surrounded by a couple of Marauders, and I'm not sure if it's a good targeting or just a luck throw, so to speak. If it was well targeted, then good job by Karn there, but if it was just luck, Harbinger should be happy it worked out, because definitely if Reality Check gets the ball, they can score, and even though Harbinger has a lot more damage, there is just it doesn't guarantee them possibility to take the ball. At the same time, though, good grenades, and even though it was a lot of CC from both sides, it looks like Fluffy Blood Ball just pushes his resilience and manages to grab it in time. At the same time, he is rooted down. Will he be pressured? I don't know, jumps down into the pit and is looking for his tank to pass to. Maybe Reality Check would want to control Moribai or just stack on him so he doesn't get that pass. At the same time though, of course, there are many ways to play this out. Maybe the Sage for Harbinger will make her way to the line of Reality Check and just pull up the ball carrier. But yes, it's 2-4 and it's starting to get really dangerous for Reality Check. They should be trying harder in the mid. We'll see though. Karn once again gets that ball. Not a lot of possibilities for Reality Check to answer with. It looks like Karn is already in the pit, passing the ball to Moribai. We'll see. Reality Check should really be thinking on what to do if Harbinger gonna score right now. And then look at that, for some reason Harbinger are just giving up their positions in the mid, something that they shouldn't do, of course, because definitely Reality Check can still come back from this. Considerably better positioning for Reality Check here due to the fact their composition is better. They've got DPS, they've got a healer sustaining easily, and there is a tank in a little bit of a distance. Two people on top healing. Reality Check is doing a great job right now. We'll see though. Karn is already in position. Frog Dogs have scored. Will it be? And oh my god, just look at that. Hikari grabs the ball. Smasher for Reality Check, the only DPS, but this is really dangerous because, you know, he is a Marauder, might be going down pretty quickly, especially if he does not have defensive cooldowns. We'll see though, will there be a pool? That was pretty much the only dangerous spot, and look at that, a tank for Reality Check was already waiting in a position. There was a pool on that tank, but it doesn't exactly work out, and it looks like Yasmat will be trying to score right now. Remember, he's running in Xian form. If he finds a target to leap to, he will be getting that unstoppable buff, granting him 4 seconds immunity to all kinds of CC, stuns and ballistics. And we'll see if Reality Check, maybe that's the beginning of a comeback, really. Just over the last couple of days I've seen so many games where teams manage to return from insane scores like 1-4, 1-5, 2-5, a lot of different games, and maybe this will be one of them, but I don't know. Let's see. 4 minutes remaining in this game. Definitely still a lot of times to even the score or maybe even come on top. We'll see though. Currently Harbinger is in control of the middle, as it seems, and yes, remember, Reality Check doesn't really have the DPS here. They have to rely on their shadow mostly to grab the ball, especially considering that Yasmat with his unstoppable buff is trying to score right now, waiting for a signal from his team. Maybe he's waiting for the signal from Glory, their shadow, that his resilience or Force Shroud is up, and they are ready to actually attempt at the ball. This is a really a sticky situation here for Reality Check. Remember, if Harbinger manages to grab, but no, it's Hikari again who gets the ball here, and definitely this guy might be the MVP of this game, simply because look at this amazing work at grabbing balls, you know, grabbing hot balls, not the real balls, of course. Here being surrounded by almost the whole Harbinger team, but still does it. Attempted pull from Fluffy Blood Ball in the fire, but that is a Marauder. Pops Undying Rage, immediately gets healed to full, basically doesn't take the damage, and look at that second level platform. There was already support. One of the Reality Check's members was waiting there, and great pass. It will probably be 4-5, and Harbinger might be taken, but no, a lot of control on Reality Check. Hikari's, oh my god, grabs the ball again the moment it spawns. Awesome, definitely that guy is an MVP here. He does know the timings of when to click that ball and grabs it. His ping must be amazing, because the ball goes right in his hands, and the second it is to spawn. And look at that, 2 tanks around him trying to protect. There's also a healer, and probably Hikari is out of danger right now, but he has to pass perhaps to someone who can intercede to the line and score. Also, there is 2 minutes right now, look at that, now there is a 2-minute debuff ticking down for Iazmat. And basically, since he received the ball at 2 minutes 9 seconds, he could wait as long as possible at the line and just score the last possible minute before the debuff on him is about to expire, and that could probably allow Reality Check to win here. It's one of the strategies they could use. They've got 2 Juggernaut tanks. They could wait as long as possible. Oh my god, good pulls, trying to disallow that score and maybe attempt to kill Iazmat, because this is getting dangerous for Harbinger now. Reality Check might be scoring here. Only Blaster is left in the pit though. The rest of the Harbingers decided to go back, and it looks like there is somebody trying to provide support for that tank of Reality Check. Fluffy Blood Bowl, it looks like he tried to pull the ball carrier into the fire, but did not find line of sight and gets to burn down. And look at that, Iazmat scores. Karn is in position though. Will they be getting that ball? No. Blaster gets it. It's a tie situation, so whoever holds the ball or scores right now wins the game. Blaster though is an assault vanguard, kind of squishy but gets protected, pops defensive cooldowns, and I'm not sure, maybe force push and the pull situation from Reality Check could help them. The only chance for Reality Check right now is to actually, yes, Glory pulls, but a little bit of a sloppy overload doesn't get Blaster into the fire. And right now, considering the overall DPS output for Reality Check, I don't think they can. There is a lot they can do. Still 15 seconds here, but just look at that. HP on Blaster literally are not getting out of 100% area. Well, as soon as I said it, they did get a little bit low, but immediately gets healed to the full, and it looks like Harbinger will be taking this insanely close game, but an amazing comeback from Reality Check. Too bad Hikari wasn't there at the last moment to grab the ball once more, to get it for his team, and they might have won, but as it is, Harbinger takes the game. And let's just look at the stats for a second. And yes, just like I said, basically Hikari was the only DPS, no other DPS on Reality Check's team. They were banking on controlling the middle, on surviving, but at the same time, if only maybe Hikari wasn't playing a Marauder, but instead was playing a Gunslinger, the game could have went much more into the favor of Reality Check. Overall, the composition, of course, was much more universal for Harbinger. They had double pool, they had Sage, well, of course, Reality Check had Sage as well, but more importantly, they had that also important Gunslinger, which made 2 goals or even 3 possible for Harbinger early on. Then they kind of slipped a little bit, but in the end, of course, Blaster managed to grab that ball and give his team a victory. So congratulations to Harbinger here. Remember, guys, to follow me on YouTube at youtube.com/dailypvp, as well as twitch.tv/dailypvp for a lot of entertaining streams, as well as live commentaries of sort of ranked matches and much more in the future. Like and follow me on Facebook and Twitter, both at /dailypvp. As well as maybe you would want to share this game, as maybe some of my other videos, on your own social media for your friends to see, because it would really be cool to get a lot more people interested and get this community going. More people, more fun, you know it. And I think this is it for now. At least for this game. Maybe there will be some more coming shortly. I don't know yet. If I find some good material, I will definitely put it up. For now though, I am wrapping up this video, wishing you all a good day and stay safe.